For the past couple of decades, you've heard it a million times, right? Disrupt or die. We've been sold this idea that for anything new to come along, something old has to get torn down. But what if that's only half the picture? Okay, let's explore an idea that might just change how you see growth itself.
And to really get our heads around this, we're going to start with a story that reveals this incredibly powerful but often overlooked path to creating something new.
So, picture this, Las Vegas, a clear night, September 21st, 2018. The rock group Greta Van Fleet is on stage and the room is just absolutely electric. But this wasn't just any old concert. The second those first few notes hit, you could just feel it in the air. Something totally unique was happening here. I mean, people were just overcome. Goosebumps, hair standing up on the back of their necks. Some people were even crying. It was this deeply moving experience, way more than you'd expect at a typical show. So the question is, why? The reason for this incredible reaction wasn't on the stage. It was in the crowd. Because get this, half of the people in that room had never really truly experienced live music before, which naturally raises a pretty mind-blowing question. How is that even possible? How could people who can't hear or have a really hard time hearing feel that incredible rush of a live rock show? Well, the answer was an amazing piece of technology called MIN, which stands for Music Not Impossible. They developed this wearable vest that takes the sound and translates it into these really detailed vibrations all across your body. So you're not hearing it, you're feeling it. Your brain is basically learning to experience music through a whole new sense, your skin. So, okay, this is obviously a huge breakthrough, a massive innovation. But here's the billion-dollar question. Was it disruptive? Did it come in and put some other industry out of business? Not at all. Not even a little bit. M&I didn't take over anything or push anyone out. It wasn't trying to replace speakers or traditional concerts. What it did was create a brand new market for people who were completely left out before. It created something new without destroying anything old. And this really gets to the heart of the difference. On one side, you have disruptive creation. That's the one we always talk about, right? Think of the iPhone coming in and just wiping out the market for old-school flip phones. A new market is born, but an old one dies. But on the other side, you have non-disruptive creation. That's MI. It creates a new market where there was just nothing. No displacement, no destruction. What that really means is that non-disruptive creation is growth without all the pain. It's what we call a positive sum game. There aren't any losers. You don't get a trail of failed companies or people losing their jobs. It's a way to grow the economy and do some real social good at the very same time. And believe me, the MI vest isn't some rare one-off thing. This pattern has been all around us for centuries, building massive industries out of thin air, just by solving problems we didn't even recognize as markets. Just think about something so many of us take for granted, eyeglasses. Before they existed, if your vision was bad, well, that was it. You just had to live with a blurry world. Glasses didn't disrupt the poor vision industry because there wasn't one. They created a brand new ability for millions of people, and with it, a brand new market. And what an industry. Today, the market for corrective eyewear is worth over $100 billion. All of that was created from a problem that used to have no solution at all. Or here's another one that literally changed the world, the sanitary napkin. Before the modern version came along, there was no real industry to help women manage their periods. This innovation created a market that wasn't just about money. It had a massive social impact, allowing women and girls to actually participate in school, work, and society in a way they never could before. The result? A brand new industry that's now worth more than $22 billion a year. Again, a market built completely from scratch just to solve a huge unmet need. Or take microfinance, pioneered by Muhammad Yunus. Traditional banks just completely ignored the world's poorest people. They saw them as too risky for loans. Microfinance didn't try to disrupt banking, it created an entirely new financial system for the unbanked, unlocking just an incredible amount of human potential. And the proof? It's right there in the results, a staggering 98% loan repayment rate. It proved that this was a totally viable, powerful way to create opportunity where absolutely none existed before. So, from a high-tech vest to a simple pair of glasses to a whole new financial system, what's the common thread? What actually defines this powerful pattern of innovation? Well, here's the formal definition, and the most important part is that phrase, outside or beyond the boundaries of existing industries. That's the secret sauce right there. Because if you create your market in its own empty space, there's nobody there to disrupt in the first place. And it usually has three key things in common. First, you don't necessarily need some brand new scientific discovery. You can just combine existing tech in a new way, like that Vest. Second, it can happen anywhere. In rich markets, in poor markets, it doesn't matter. And third, it doesn't have to be new to the world. It can be new to the area, like bringing those sanitary pad machines to a rural village in India for the first time.
And once you have this framework, it's like putting on a new pair of glasses. It gives you a whole new way to see the world, and you start spotting opportunities that were hiding in plain sight all along.
So why have we missed this for so long? This quote from Nobel Prize winner John Hicks just nails it. Our obsession with disruption has been like a set of blinkers on a horse. It's a really bright light that shines on one small part of the innovation world, but it's left this huge other world of non-disruptive creation completely in the dark.
And that leaves us with one last, really big question to think about. Once we take those blinkers off, what do we see? What huge unsolved problems have we all just accepted as impossible simply because there isn't a market for the solution yet? What's out there, just waiting for a non-disruptive solution to create a market, an industry, and a better future without destroying a single thing?